Okay, now it's going to be your turn. You'll notice at the top here I have NYT. That stands for now you try. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to put some examples here and I'm going to zoom in so that you can see them. Now there are plenty of examples here to practice, but we're not going to do all of them. What I would like for you to do is I want you to do question number 1 and question number 2. Pause the video, do those 2 questions, and when you come back I'll work them for you. All right, so go ahead. Question number 1, question number 2. All right, let's see how you did. I'm going to just move this up a little bit. I'm just going to work through question number 1 and 2. Number 1, 6x to the 4th minus 7x to the 3rd minus 5. Plus sign immediately tells me none of the signs are going to change. 3x squared minus 2x minus 8. So basically, I can make the parentheses just go away. It's a little easier on the whiteboard here than probably on your paper. But if you happen to be using pencil, you can erase. Take your like terms. These 2 are like. That's understood a 1. So it's 7x to the 4th. Mark those out very quickly. X to the 3rd. There's only one of those. Minus 7x to the 3rd. That's gone. X to the 2nd. There's only one of those. 3x to the 2nd. And then I see there's only one of those. So there's minus 2x. And minus 5 and minus 8 is minus 13. There's the answer for question number 1. You simplified the answer. You should have gotten that one. So let me try the second one. And as I'm getting prepared for that, if you missed it, just back the video up and watch it again. See how I put like terms together and see what mistake you may have made. Here's the second one. I'll notice a negative sign. So I will take out, just to make my life a little faster, everything's charge will change in the inside, so that becomes a negative, that becomes a positive, that becomes a negative. So I changed the signs. Multiplying by -1 is what I did. So that -1 multiplies through. And so here we go. 4t and 1, that's 3t squared. Those are gone. 7 and 8 is 15 plus 15t minus 2. There's my answer. Now there's plenty of extras that you can practice there on your own just to get a few more, or if you're really struggling on this, you can take those extra problems, back up the video where I zoomed in. You can take any of those questions to someone and see if they can help you a little bit more. Now that was addition and subtraction. So we're going to try a couple that are multiplication. So I'm going to do exactly the same thing I just did. I'm going to go ahead and put in some example problems that are multiplication like we did in video number 1. And I'm going to put it there like that, and I'm going to zoom in. So we're going to do exactly the same thing that we just did. Let me slide that over. But this time, I want you to do question number 2 and question number 7. So pause the video, do question 2 and 7. We'll come back and check them. All right, let's see how we did. I'm going to just move this up a little bit. Question number 2 is t squared plus 7t. 2 parentheses next to each other means to multiply. So I'm going to multiply those. That's t to the 3rd, and that's plus 2t squared. This is plus 7t squared. And the last one is 14t. Now, if you don't know what that was called in the first video, I called that FOIL, first, outside, inside, last. Now, you don't have to know that word. It's just the way I learned it, and some teachers teach it that way. Other teachers do not. But let's go ahead and take like terms. You'll see those match. T to the 3rd plus 9t squared plus 14t. That is not the same as that, which is not the same as that, so I can't combine them. That is simplified in the answer to question number 2. So hopefully you got that one. Let's try number 7. Question number 7, 5x minus 4 and x squared minus 4x minus 2. So I'm going to take the first one and multiply it by everybody in the next one. So that's 5x to the 3rd, and then minus 20x squared. Let me fix that real quick. 20x squared minus 10x. And then I'm going to do the same with the -4. Minus 4x squared plus 16x plus 8. So I'm going to take my like terms. I only see one of those, so 5x cubed, that's all there is to that one. I see these 2 match. Minus 20 and 4 is minus 24x squared. I see that these two go together. Minus 10 and plus 16, that's a plus 6x. Those are gone. Plus 8. And that is simplified. If you need help with any of those others, again, you can take those to someone else and get a little more help. Or if you want to practice a few more, we only did number 2 and number 7, so there's plenty of others to try. Hopefully you did well. If you've mastered this one, you're ready to go on to the next skill.